Hey everyone, Condor K. And last Monday was quite a day for me, personally. Last Monday, right? The 14th, I think it was. They released the By Book, by Blade, by Krystal Flame trailer for Smash, and I did not expect what we ended up getting that day. And I wish I had recorded my reaction, but there's a bunch of reasons why I didn't. Won't get into them. Too much time. Whatever, moving on. But the trailer gave us the confirmed return of Captain Falcon, which everyone, I'm pretty sure no one actually believes he was going to get cut. And the introduction of two Fire Emblem Awakening newcomers, being Lucina and Robin. And it's the most surprising thing for one very simple reason. That I'm pretty sure all the Fire Emblem fans were certain that it was going to be, if there was going to be an Awakening rep, it was going to be Chrom. Just, it makes sense. And we ended up not only not getting Chrom, but getting two Fire Emblem representatives, bringing up the total count for Fire Emblem to 4 in Smash 4. I did not think in my wildest imagination that would ever happen. And I'm really happy that it did. We have Lucina and Chrom's daughter from the future, and Robin, the create your own character avatar from Awakening, who, I'm still surprised that some people don't wonder why his name is Robin. I mean, that's his canon name. I don't know what they were gonna call him if they were not gonna call him Robin. It's the same with I believe it's Chris from the other from Marth's game, the remake one, and Mark from Lily and Hector's game. Those are their names. And it's a lot more preferable than Avatar Tactician, which honestly they do sound really dumb, as a name for a character. Either way, we have these all here, and I'm just super excited that they're around. A lot of people have been rather upset that Lucina's a clone for no good reason. No one has given me any good argument as to why they should be angry or that she should deserve all this hate directed to her. She really doesn't. She's an amazing character from Awakening, and I'm glad that she's not a Marth skin. Sakurai made the right call not going for that. It would have been wrong for her to be a Marth skin, for many, many reasons. But above all, they're not the same person. Both Robins are the same person. The Wii Fit trainers are the same person. The villagers are the same person. Marth and Lucina are not the same person. He could have just stopped at that and made them separate. For that reason, he decided to give Lucina a few things unique to her. As opposed to having power in the tip of her sword, it's all even out throughout the blade, and she's shorter than Marth. So who knows? Maybe she's even faster than him. We won't know until we see more footage of her. There wasn't enough in the trailer to finalize every single detail about her. And I'm happy that she's in, and I'm going to use her and Robin a shit ton just because I like Fire Emblem Awakening so much. And of course, Ike will probably have to take a backseat to them. I love Ike, favorite lord from my favorite Fire Emblem games, but these two totally gonna take all my attention. And Robin, he's doing everything that I once imagined a long time ago Soren would do. Because once again, I'm a huge fan of the Path of Radiance games, and I always imagined what if Soren was in Smash? That'd be pretty cool. But this was after Brawl had already released, so it was already a done deal. So it didn't really matter what I thought. But I was just thinking about it simply because I really like Soren. He's one of my favorite characters from Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn. And it was easy because of all the magic moves that the game has. There's an abundance of different magic spells in the game, and Robin makes use of quite a few of them. Even Nosferatu, which canonically in his own game he cannot use unless you reclass him. And then he's default a tactician in the game, and he looks awesome. I would really hope that they have a Grandmaster look for him. Probably not, but that would be really cool. It's the same with Ike getting a Vanguard outfit. It probably won't happen, but it would be really awesome if it did. Just looking at all the screenshots and watching I've seen the trailer way too many times, honestly, and it makes me so happy to see it, and I just want Smash 4 as soon as possible. I'm pretty sure there have been announcements in Smash that have made people super happy. Probably as happy as I am now. I know some guy on YouTube who was he was convinced that Palutena would be in the game, but everyone kept telling him that's not going to happen. And then when she finally got confirmed, he was really happy about it. And he's just super excited. Well, that's exactly how I feel now. Just, I've... The only other time that I felt this excited, or this close, was Greninja's announcement, and that's because he was my favorite X and Y Pokemon. These Fire Emblem people made me want the game the second the trailer ended. I wanted it in my hands at that moment and to start playing it then. But I'm still on the wait train with everybody else until October. Although still excited for September when the game releases in Japan and then we know everything about it. Like, I'm not going to actively look out for all the information, but if it comes up to me anywhere on the internet, I'm not going to turn away from it. I don't see myself being able to avoid spoilers for 2 months, so I'm not going to try. But Robin and Lucina, and then Ike and Marth, I don't even know. Although I will say that when I was looking at the pictures, there was one that I thought they were at the Dragon's Table until I looked up somewhere else, and it turns out that was just a picture of them in the Dragon Mark chamber, which was a little disappointing. I mean, we already have a Fire Emblem stage on both the 3DS and the Wii U, but I was like, are they really going to do another one? You know, I would imagine they would do another Fire Emblem stage, but I'm not going to be completely let down that they don't. Anyway, aside from Lucina and Robin being confirmed, it just leaves me with not really, like, no heavy investment anymore into the roster. Like, whatever comes out from now until the game releases it's its own unique thing. It's just going to be its own thing, and I won't really have much of an opinion on it. Maybe I'll be happy over the newcomers that are left. There's at least 2 left, I believe, just from Sakurai's comments about the Challenger videos. And I'm totally fine with how the game is now. Like, whoever else is going to be added until launch is just going to be the icing on the cake. There's really nothing else that I want this game to have that it doesn't already have, so I'm in a very peculiar camp of people who are just waiting now. That's all that there's really left for us. And I really hope that if there's anyone who was a big Fire Emblem fan who actually recorded their reaction to the trailer, I would love to see it. I scoured YouTube a bunch for some reactions, and I found a few that are really cool, but most of them, the people have no idea what's going on. And even more of them, the people are just faking it. They're like, oh, is that Chrom? Oh, that's Lucina. And it makes it sound like they think they know about Fire Emblem until Robin appears, and then they have no idea who that is. That pretty much tells you that these people have no idea what they were talking about, and they were just going off of the popular like theories all over the internet or whatever, and that they actually didn't play Awakening themselves. But for the few reactions of Fire Emblem fans who are actually recording themselves that I managed to find, great and totally worth it. So I'm done with being, oh my god, what character's next, what character's next. I'm still totally interested in who the next 2 newcomers are, but I'm just happy. And I'm totally fine with when the game releases. So is there anyone that you're still waiting for? Anyone out there have a character that they want in the game who's not in yet? I don't really care who it is. Go on and say so. Are you one of the people who still wants Ridley in? Or are you one of the people who's guessing for another character? I don't know who. Share it. Doesn't really matter. We'll get it in the future, maybe or maybe not. No one knows. No one can predict Sakurai if he's proved anything on the Fire Emblem trailer. So, yeah. I hope everyone's as excited still, or even getting more excited as the days go on and the game release gets closer. And I'll see you next time.